Different types of Asian.
No, Marcus, stop.
Philip Garcia, you drive to DFW.
Marcus
You
Owen.
cancel your show in Tulsa.
Torsa. Pay no good enough. Need told Kausa.
Give you phonetically the Asians, okay?
Yes.
Vietnamese,
Yeah, that's correct.
and then like Thai, that. Korean is.
Okay, yeah.
Chinese is. Cantonese is.
Holy shit, dude. What's Filipino?
Oh man, this guy's really
Japanese
good.
is interesting because there's two.
You see, I like that.
Or there's
I like that. Who's this guy? Who's this? Because I've been around this guy, but he was my neighbor, and he'll go,
Vietnamese.
Cambodian.
Wow.
Okay, dude.
See, those guys have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Well,
also, those guys. I think
we could do that for different white people.
You want to talk about different whites?
Oh yeah, different whites. That's a good idea.
Get it here.
Let's
Let's get Greg out here. He's a weird white.
He's a weird white.
Yeah,
He's a unique white.
he's like autistic white monotone.
No, he's upstate New York.
Yeah, you know.
Upstate New York, half Jew white.
Depressed.
Nasally.
That's like when you.
You.
That's most whites. Like literally, I was leaving.
We're the
to
happiest whites.
rich ones.
You know
No,
what? I think
don't
it's
know it-
Australians.
Yeah, that actually.
They
is.
are.
Australians
Yeah.
might be pretty happy whites.
They are the happiest whites.
They always seem so happy. Good, eh?
You know why?
Why?
They used to be in prison,
Boy.
and now they're not.
Yeah.
Crikey, I don't care about an alligator. I'm not in prison.
Nope.
Crazy, dude.
That's great. Yeah,
Just
that
out
is
here
true.
enjoying me stinging Roger.
Yeah, my stinging Roger.
Stinging
And you know
Roger.
who's really the maddest whites? It's South Africans.
Why are they
Because
mad?
they used to have everything, and now they have nothing.
What happened to
Oh,
them?
It
interesting.
all got taken away.
So they're passive aggressive.
So they sound like
whites.
Australians who are like, they took away our land. We used to own all of this, and then they took it away.
You sound like that Sasquatch show I was watching.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? The Donnie and Clarence show.
Hey, what happened to our land?
I
That's
think.
British. They're
Oh.
cucks, so everything got taken, but they're happy. They're fine with
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm
Britons are
about to
British
pop
too.
this thing, guys.
Oh
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I did it on accident, but let's keep talking about the whites.
Yeah, so
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Works Every Time podcast. This is another episode to you. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Philip Garcia,
I'm Justin Essenmacher.
I'm Markus Oland.
and we are brought to you today by TEJAS TONIC. Thank you so much. Use code WETPOD, right, for 15% off. That's taxes and then some.
WETPOD.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
I like that
Anyways,
you looked at me as if I was the confirm on what the
well, I
code
don't know,
is.
man. I don't know what my brain's thinking half the time.
That's true.
Anyways, I think Irish whites are pretty.
They're like the happiest, but they're mad about it, or
No,
they're mad about how happy they
I've
are.
seen some really sad Irish people.
Sure.
Really? What's a sad Irish person like?
They ran out of potatoes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, what about? They ran out of sunscreen.
Sad Liam Neeson.
Oh, that's.
I have a
Wait,
particular.
have we
set of
talked about this
skills.
on the podcast before? That this dude has pissed his pants multiple times in public, and no one is like, it's.
Are you serious?
Respect,
I
dude.
think we've talked about it before.
Liam
have we?
Neeson has not peed his pants.
We've been doing this for like a year.
Have you guys not pissed yourself drunk? Like you've never just peed in your pants drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also fallen.
Then why are we giving Liam Neeson shit for it?
Oh, because he was pissed drunk? If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Liam Neeson.
It's okay.
It is okay, man. Hey, keep peeing.
We got to
You know-
stop.
Hey, you know who also pees, Liam? The homeless people. That's okay. And there's a lot of homeless people, so you're just one of the peoples.
Yeah, one time I got so drunk that I fell asleep and I apparently pissed my pants when I was drunk and my phone was in my pocket and I got water damage in my phone and I only found out because the next day my phone wasn't working. So I went to the Apple store and they did the thing where they look inside and they're like, "Oh, you got water damage on your phone. Did you like drop it in the toilet?" And I was like,
No, it was the
"No."
toilet.
I didn't tell them that. I said I dropped it in the toilet, and they were like, "Oh, before you pissed, right?" I'm like, I mean,
Yeah, totally, dude.
whatever you need to
Also,
know."
stinks.
dude.
Really smells, man. What? Did you drink any water before you dropped it in the toilet?
Yeah, it got mud damage.
Do you remember? Well, speaking of peeing in your pants, I do remember the time. I don't know if I told you this is when we lived in L.A. when I did my mushrooms.
I was thinking about that last night.
Were you were thinking about how I peed my pants on mushrooms?
No, I was thinking about how when you peed on that couch.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Wait,
the whole
what
trip.
happened?
So I did a crazy like dose of mushrooms for the first time I ever tried mushrooms. I did
Half
a
a
lot.
gram.
No. Like knowing how much mushrooms are, I probably took like, I don't know, 3-4 grams of them.
Okay.
So,
It was a lot, like
that's a good
big
time.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of them. And anyway, I get home after time traveling through LA in an Uber. I get home and my roommate kept telling me that this wasn't real. And I'm like, everything's fine. And so he kept telling me nothing was real. And I'm like, well, then maybe I'm not on this couch.
Well, that's a fucked
Maybe I'm
up
in my
guy.
bed.
Who's your roommate?
Maybe in my bed. Oh, Sid. He was a demon.
Oh, I
actually,
hate
I
a
walked in
Sid.
when I opened the door, dude. When he opened the door to my house,
I
dude,
lived
he was
with him.
demon. Yeah,
You allow this to happen?
he wasn't
No,
with me.
he invited me into that house. This was
I needed
he
it.
did the mushrooms.
I needed a.
He did the mushrooms. This mushroom trip was like 2 or 3 days before I got to LA. When I was telling you I did that 24-hour drive, that was my last stretch to LA. So I show up in LA, and Justin's just like, thank God. The other day, I took mushrooms and pissed all over the couch, and I was just like, good to see you too, bud.
Yeah, dude. And I just remember watching my pants fill up with piss.
Wait, was he?
And I'm like, this isn't real. I'm in my bed dreaming right now, and I was just watching my like pants just like literally fill
Dude,
up.
that's traumatic.
And then I told my roommate, he gives me a glass of milk. He gave me a glass of milk. He goes, the milk will kill the psilocybin. And I'm like, okay. He's like, so drink it, right? So I start drinking this, and while I'm also fucked up,
Well, this guy's a bad guy.
he's so bad. I know. He
This
acted
is
like
a-
he knew it, and he never did mushrooms.
This
Yo.
is something you need to go see like a therapist. But this is like
Yes.
that's an emotional torture tactic to put someone on psychedelics and be a total dick to him.
Dude, so this is what happened. No, he was
You
trying to
pissed
help
yourself.
me. He was trying to help me, but because I was freaking out. Dude, I dropped the milk.
He was trying to help you by telling you nothing was real over
Yeah.
and over again. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's affirming.
This
Exactly.
guy sucked. I got another story about this guy after.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
dude. So the milk, I dropped the milk, right?
Into
and
the
then I
piss?
pissed my pants.
Just pissing milk
And
everywhere.
then I pissed my pants. And I'm like, dude, I'm pissing my pants. And he goes, no, dude, you just dropped your milk. And I'm like, no, this is like, I peed my pants. And he's like, no, man, you dropped your milk.
You're like,
and
okay.
so he convinced me that it was my milk. And I was like, all right. And then I go to sleep on the couch. And I'm like, I got to wake up, man. This smells like piss in here. Like, why does it smell
You're
like
covered
piss?
in milk and piss. Is
Milk and-
so disgusting.
Dude, and then it ruined my whole trip because then I had to wake up. My eyes twitch, and I'm so stressed out about it still.
Yeah.
I had to wake up and clean up my piss mess, and it just ruins the whole trip. Man, I went to Tokyo. I went to Mexico. I freaked out, man. It was a crazy trip. I could tell you that whole story, but it's a long story.
Tokyo and Mexico weren't real to him, but the piss was super
That
real.
makes sense. But if I'd have known that before I did mushrooms with you, I would have just not done mushrooms with you. 'Cause I would
Right.
have been like, I'm not your next
No, I didn't
trip.
do mushrooms with him.
Yeah,
I didn't do
yeah.
mushrooms with him. What happened is I did mushrooms with my other friend that we were letting stay with us. It was his birthday.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, I'll watch after you. But we did the same amount of mushrooms.
Yeah.
And so we were both tripping balls, and we're in the public place. We did it in Hollywood at the Hollywood Improv,
Yeah.
inside a
Oh,
building
you
with
have
people.
told me the story. You went into the
Yeah,
room. And
I went into
yeah.
a public place on
He never
like
finished
4
the
grams.
story and got to the pissing on the couch part, though.
Yeah.
He just told you about tripping at the Hollywood Improv.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
that was that
God.
story. And then like I had to go home, and then I saw this kid, and I get into my house. I didn't even know it was my house. I
Mm.
was just praying that I typed in the right address. And I walk in, and this kid opens the door, and he's like a demon. He's like, Justin? And I'm like, do I live here? For real, I said that. I go, do I live here? So
Tripping so hard, you're
Tripping
at home.
sad.
I was in
wondering if
LA for like a month, bro,
You're
and I took an
lucky.
Uber home for like, it was an Uber trip that took 45 minutes. And then also, I didn't know where I was going because LA is all hills. And I'm like watching TV screens and mountains and lights, and I'm like crying in this Uber spaceship. And I get home, and I'm like, I live here. And then I got in
live
there,
here.
and he's like, oh, man, I'll take care of you. And he gave me milk, and then I spilt the milk. And then he's like, you're fine, man. And then I felt like hands all over me. And I'm like, maybe I'm dreaming. And I'm like, maybe I'm in an orgy right now.
Oh.
It was so many thoughts. I'm like,
Yeah.
why do I feel this way? And I was trying to my brain was trying to comprehend why are these things happening? But in
Uh-huh.
reality, I was just sitting on a couch watching a kid play video games, telling me that this is all fine.
Yeah.
And then that literally ended. I got so messed up that I thought that Sid was my best friend from high school, and I was in my best friend's basement still from 10 years ago when we smoked weed, and I
Your
was like,
pupils have never gone back to being normal sized after that.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah,
His eyes always look like this now.
yes, they do. They've always
huge.
like
Like those tears were like the released trauma,
Are you crying?
and I feel like he's doing better now.
I cried. I
Yeah.
laughed, cried. That was funny.
Laugh crying on mushrooms rules.
It does.
Oh my god!
But
you're like, the whole
crying on
world's
mushrooms
vibrating.
sucks.
Yeah, well, that's because you're having a bad trip.
I had a bet, yeah.
I'm talking, you're having a great trip, and you're just like, you have snot, and just
Yeah.
every like liquid in your body is coagulating into one yogurt, and it's coming out of your nose, and you're just fucking tripping sack. You know what I'm saying?
A good laugh is always
Yeah,
nice.
and you're laughing, crying, covered in snot, and you're like, why am I so happy right now? I'm a germaphobe. I should hate this. This is a breakthrough I had.
that's
I had a
good.
breakthrough. Yeah,
Maybe you should be on mushrooms all the time.
I should do some more
I
mushrooms.
think
yeah.
I've had crazier laughs on Sid than I've had Shroomies.
What's
Sid. Acid. Trying
Oh.
to keep it.
Acid.
Trying to censor it. so
my
you don't
bad.
have
I've
to
never
bleep it.
heard. Couldn't even think of
Uh,
that. I never really
Lucy.
did that.
I've like ripped ass before, acting like a gorilla on acid.
Mm.
Like my buddies were like, I was like doing the whole thing. I was on the floor like arching my back, and then I let out a huge like massive fart. I didn't do it on purpose. It like slipped out because I was like being a gorilla so hard, and it like it was so big that it like launched me forward. I was on all fours. I was on all fours. And then we were all like, you know, like the color walls are changing colors, and we're all laughing at me being a monkey. And then
Yeah.
that happens, and it was like, I mean, like I think my buddy almost fall out the window trying to open it.
Mm.
He was like trying to get to the window to open it to air out the room, and we were all just like, like he couldn't believe it was so loud. I was on the floor in the fetal position because I was like, I think I just shit my guts out. Like it was such a
That's
good time.
amazing. I've seen him
Man.
do the gorilla. He does it
Yeah.
very well, gorilla.
Same trip. My buddy that I always used to do that with, his dog, for whatever reason, it would know we were tripping, and it would always go on the bed, flip upside down. I'll never forget this, and piss straight up in the air, straight up in the air, and like all over the dog, all over the bed. And then every time, my friend was kind of hot. He reminds me a little bit of you. He's a little hot-headed little guy, and he blew like he would be like. He'd have to do laundry. He'd have to wash his bedding and bathe his dog now while we're tripping on acid. We'd be like, I'd be like, dude, we just gotta laugh through this. There's no other way. Like, this is insane. This is the
Yeah.
craziest to-do list to be on acid right now.
You know what's crazy? I'm your friend who's freaking out about that,
Yeah.
and Justin's the dog pissing straight in the air.
Yeah. Whoa. Not much has changed.
Right? Justin, roll on your belly.
I do. I pee so much.
Yeah,
I
you
pee
do.
all the time.
I thought about that the other day too.
For real?
No.
I think about it all the time. I get annoyed that I pee so much. Like
Mm.
it gets irritating. And when you get older, it just like it doesn't stop. And then also when you pee and you think it's done, it's not done.
It feels so good to poop to me.
I hate poop. That's why I was a little late because I had to
13 minutes in. All right, nice.
I tried to
That was pretty good.
I tried to get my bowel movements really make me late for work and stuff because if I don't wake up early enough, it doesn't move around.
Yeah.
So like I'll take a little one, and then by the time I got to run out the door, then my nerves finally kick in because I'm running late. And then my stomach's like, hey, let's make you late. Do you want to shit at home or at work?
Did I tell you guys about when I looked up the
That's really
playlist,
what it
a
is.
playlist on Spotify called "Music to Poop To"? Have I told
What?
you guys about this? I was super constipated one day, and I had my headphones on, like I couldn't get it out. I had to shit, but it wouldn't come out. And I had my new JBL headphones on, and I just looked up "Music to Poop To," and it had a playlist right there. And the third song was "All About That Bass" by Megan Trainor, and it just started, boom, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And
by the
apparently, it's like a brown note thing. It's like the bass. So when it hit the "All About That Bass," and my butt just
Get the
opened
hell.
up, and
There
I
is no way. What was
I'm
the
not
first
even
two
kidding.
songs?
I
gotta
don't
hear this
here.
playlist. Because all of the bass come on, I'm gonna be like,
It was the third song, but yeah, I don't.
that's wild that the third song did it for
here.
you.
Music to poop to here.
Music
It's
to
a
poop.
playlist. Hey there, Delilah. That's different playlist.
That's
I
a
don't.
different
This
one.
is a different one. I don't
Cheer-
trust any of these ones.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in Pooping City? I'm 1,000 miles away
second
from
one is
toilet
Good
paper,
Riddance.
but tonight I've
Good
been
Riddance
so
by
shitting.
Green Day, and then
It
after
smells so bad.
hey, after all about that bass, it's Hey Soul Sister by Train, and then it's Gives You Hell. And
Hey
then
Soul
it's
Sister
Treasure.
by that
And it gets
doesn't. None
into
of that
Bruno Mars.
playlist makes sense to help you poop.
Hey, buddy,
How does it make you poop?
I'm not here to argue it. I'm trying to
I
tell
feel
you
like
about results.
I feel like you know what would make me poop is like it would be like a playlist, like someone like my thoughts like coming on the list, telling me all of my nerves, like all of my stressors, like you got to do your taxes,
No.
you got to pay your car note,
That'll
you
tighten
got to
your
go to
asshole
work
up.
tomorrow. Oh, you're already late for work. Oh, you also forgot that thing yesterday. Oh yes, and then
Why
my
is
stomach would just be
everyone
like,
saying
oh shit, I can't handle it. Oh, I
This
got
one
shit.
would-
Stop it, dude!
oh.
I'm about to poop my pants.
I like this one. Yeah,
I'm about to poop. I'm about
got
to
my wet wipes ready. Here we go.
More music that makes you poop 2.0.
Why does everyone
And now
have to
this
have
is
my
what I call
glasses?
pooping music. Hey, and this my songs and my poop mix are this. One, you gotta get to the toilet.
I do feel like my guts are brewing right now.
Yeah, dude, for real. You guys ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? And they have the song like they would be like called they make up the songs. Did you ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
They make up the songs on the spot.
That show, Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, have you ever seen it?
Have you seen Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I like the show. Whose glasses are those on your face?
Oh, that I haven't seen that one. Is that a good
Where
show?
the points do matter.
The points matter a lot.
The points
yeah.
matter so much.
the dude. Okay.
Why are we talking about X-Files?
Why
I ju-
are we talking about X-Files?
I
It's
just
already-
started watching
It's
X-Files.
insane.
It came out in 1993, and for whatever reason, I just clicked on it and just started. And oh my god,
Have
I
you
can't
ever
stop watching.
Have you ever heard the Cumbia remix of the theme song?
No.
Look up X-Files Cumbia.
All I'm
It goes
saying
way
is,
too
man,
hard.
You start watching this shit. I turn all the
No.
lights off in my
Dude,
apartment.
you're about to ruin the X-Files
Let's
theme song.
go.
Cumbia,
Yeah.
one of my least favorite musics.
What is
Shut the hell
cumbia?
up. It's a dance.
Dude, and now
Hey,
guess
hey,
what?
hey.
Hey, guess what? And now guess what? You know the rest of the song.
There's some really freaky episodes of X-Files.
Yeah. You want to hear the punchline?
Yeah.
Hey, it's the Latin X-Files, but we stepped on that, so it doesn't matter.
On
Go
this
ahead.
one?
I did because it was fucking. It would have been hilarious.
Latin X?
The
More
Latin
like-
X-Files.
More like X-Lax?
There's actually a Cumbia remix of the song.
No way. There's a Cumbia remix of this song.
Am
Shut
I
up.
Greg and didn't sleep last night? Because what the inside baseball? I know, but what the hell?
I mean,
We
talk
just
about
reboot the
going
whole
with it.
thing?
Have you watched that episode?
Yes, going with it with Justin.
Yeah, going with it. And guess who's not there? Markus.
Dude, it's just I love it because it's for some reason I think the first episode said based on a true story. I don't think that's true at all. But in my head, every episode is based on a true story.
Honestly,
Does this have anything to do with me telling you to go watch something new when we were playing golf the other day?
Sort of, because
Okay, cool.
I told you said watch something new. I said fuck you.
Yeah, 'cause you said
and
you
then
were
I
gonna
went
go home
home
and
and
watch-
clicked on X Files, and I'm like, I'm doing what Phil said. Fuck.
Also, craziest thing is you told Markus to watch something new, and Markus is like, all right, I'm gonna go watch a show from 30 years ago. He can't.
Yes.
He can't never. He doesn't do
awesome.
anything new.
I didn't. Hey, it's not my fault. The X
He's like,
Files
and he's going up to people, and he
ago.
goes, he's like, have you guys watched the X Files? And like the show from a long. He's like, yeah.
You know, Marcus is a Republican, but it's crazy that his music and movie taste is all Bill Clinton era shit.
For
Yeah.
real. And it never goes past
The
it.
90s ruled.
Hey, how much you love Eminem again?
A lot.
A lot.
You don't like scary stuff though, right?
No, but this is like good. And you know what I like about this
There's
show?
a couple episodes that get
That
to a point where you're like, what the hell? What's the house episode where there's like skins hanging up and
Yeah,
everything?
dude, I freaked out. This show's giving me
Freaky show.
nightmares, dude. I don't like this show. It's haunted me.
Well, you know what? I'm doing a lot of mental gymnastics when I'm watching this because on the one hand, I'm like, every episode's based on a true story, and then as soon as I get scared, I'm like, this is all fake. I instantly go into this.
That's
is
how
all
you do
fake
it?
mode. Yeah. Well, I like the episode where they go to the fucking North Pole or whatever, and there's some or they go to Alaska, and then from there they fly to some fucking North Pole location, and there were all these researchers who got they were pulling ice cores out of the thing, right? And apparently within the ice cores was some like super fucking old microorganism, and then that got into the
Yeah.
people and made them all aggressive, right?
Yes.
And then they started killing each other, and then the people went to go investigate the X-Files, right? The fucking Scully and the dude, man, Scully and Molnar were fucking like, we got to go check it out. Yeah, so this is one episode.
Yeah, and the microorganism got into
Yeah.
the
The
guys.
microorganism would get into the bloodstream, and then it would make whoever the host, it would make them super aggressive and kill each other.
and then it would just keep spreading.
Oh yeah, but they had to quarantine at the North Pole.
They had a quarantine in the
It
North
was
Pole.
cool as shit, dude.
It was cool as shit.
It was a good episode.
It was also cold
It
as
has
shit.
a really scary, like a really creepy aesthetic. The entire show. It's like kind of
It's
Yeah.
so well shot though. There's certain scenes where I'm like, dude, the way they're panning and they'll like show you a reflection of the dead body in like a thing, and it's like it's very well done.
Is it in 4:3 or widescreen? Like, is there black edges?
This is when television used to
don't
be.
remember,
This is when
man.
they cared about television. Like when you were on a hit series, like this is all we had. I had 7
This was
channels
on-
growing up, and this was on one of them. So it was a good
X-Files-
show.
X-Files was on Sci-Fi Network, right?
Yeah, after that was when you were
Reruns.
growing up. When I was
Probably reruns.
young, it was on
originally.
channel
Okay.
I don't know what
20
it
or
was on.
something.
But it's
I think
just it's
Fox?
paranormal
think it
activity.
was
So it's a lot of
Fox.
alien shit, and then there's like some spooky ghost stuff going on.
I was right. Yeah, I'm good. I am
Fox.
good. Fox.
Yes.
It is
Holy
fun that it kind
shit.
of bounces around though. Like one episode will be about microorganisms, and the next
Yeah.
episode's about like a demon or the
Yeah.
Mothman.
Yeah,
There's a
for real.
Mothman episode. I
Yeah,
haven't
there's
got there
is
yet.
there
Don't ruin
aliens?
it.
There's aliens in it.
Yeah,
too.
the first like 2 are aliens. There's a lot of good alien episodes too, which is awesome.
Yeah,
know
my
what?
parents. Oh,
If you like this, a similar show that came out that didn't last that long, it was really good. It's called
What's that?
Fringe. Fringe was a Fox show
Fringe?
too. Yeah.
Okay.
It was about a paranormal investigative unit that was like,
Is it a spin-off?
no, you know what? I think it was at the tail end they launched this.
Yeah.
did
I
Tiger
remember it
Woods
being
have
pretty
trouble
good.
hitting out of it?
No, I just watched the first season. Like really.
And then you know what's crazy? Last night when I was driving around, it was a little windy out and it was dark because it was nighttime, and I was just driving. I was like, dude, I'm fucking ready.
Oh, dude! Every time where I used to live. Speaking of that, when I in Michigan where I lived, you know, on the dirt roads. and
You
the-
live in alien territory.
I do.
For
I live.
sure.
I live in the scary like woods.
You
And
know,
every time I see a
X-Fileville.
scary movie, dude, yeah, if like X-Files, if I drive my car alone and I'm like, I was always waiting to see like Sasquatch run out in the road or something. I always want to see it, or like Leatherface with the chainsaw, just to be like, the movies were real, you know?
People call me crazy, but I swear I've seen a jackalope before in Austin at Pace.
What's a
Bin
jackalope?
Crazy, dude.
It's a
Like the
it's
thing
a-
with
it's-
horns.
Yeah, they're not real, but I've
Yeah, they're
seen
not.
one.
They're not.
I've seen
not
one.
real,
Yeah, they
man.
have them at the bars at Texas. Philip,
I've seen one in real life.
that's a deer.
I really saw one out at Pace
Dude.
Bin.
I love that we're on r/cryptozoology right now. That makes me so happy.
you
dude.
really are. You really think you saw one? Where'd you see it at?
I know for a fact I saw one with massive antlers on it.
You
And that
saw a rabbit
most
with
time-
antlers.
Most time they can be like confused for having some type of fungal growth on top of their head. But what I saw was 2 very clear, like balanced antlers.
And it was on. And it was on Bugs Bunny.
It was on a big bunny.
It was on Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
On Bad Bunny?
No, it was like a big bunny. Big bunny.
Big
like
bunny.
small. Like it looked
Hey,
it looked
fool.
like the size of a deer that had fucked a rabbit.
What she was saying,
So those things are fake, right? They're not real, right?
Oh, I hope they're real now.
That's AI. The green
They're
one's
not real, right?
That green one's real. That
no,
one's
they're
cake.
not. They're not real unless you talk to me. But then I can take you to go see one.
Do you guys ever?
Yeah, the place has a 2-drink minimum.
Nothing's real, and you piss your pants and spill milk all over yourself. It's a good time.
There you go.
See, now I believe it because that's happened to me. So, all right, dude, let's go see a jackalope.
Drunk or drug?
I have a creepy one from a same friend. We were all together out in the woods, Brandon, and we were like, we used to go this called the cloud route because we were my school was in the middle of like a forest, international forest,
Yeah.
and or national forest, and
I was wondering what the fuck. I was like,
international.
I said, well, I
This
never
shit
heard
went
of that.
across
Am I that- I was
lines.
like, what? You can't be doing that, Phil, to me. I was like, okay, guys, I've heard it all now.
but
Have you?
we
You've
went to
heard
go-
of national parks? You ever heard of international parks?
Hey, how do
I'm
I see
talking
the street? You got to pay.
global parks here. But
Do
we
you
were out
need a
the
passport to get into this park.
I'm an international park ranger. Dude.
We're in the international woods.
Yo, this tree's from Europe.
We're driving
dude.
around. We used to go this cloud route. It was a fun road to drive through the forest. We'd smoke on it, get out, and then we'd be like in the middle of the woods, and like to the point where you couldn't, like, if you spun around 5 times and you didn't know if your car wasn't there, you wouldn't know which way you were going. Like, you get lost. That's how like
And you
thick
guys
it is.
decided to smoke weed there?
We were tripping too.
Oh
And we're
God. Sounds
we're like
terrifying.
in a place
Cancels out.
in the world where there should be like one person and it should be like us. You know what I mean? We're remote as fuck.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and sure enough, we see like sports car lights pulling up from down the road. For like, we don't know what's down that road. We've actually never gone past this point because it just goes into the woods for hours. It's like crazy. And there's just a sports car rolls up in a smoking hot babe. I'm not even joking. Like in a Challenger, like pitted out, crazy, smoking hot, like bosom
I
showing.
got it. Yeah, no, we got it.
Yeah.
Bosoms?
We're sitting there. It was me, my friend Brandon, his girlfriend, and my buddy Dom.
So you were
Or no,
single
I'm
at
sorry.
the time.
It was not. Brandon wasn't there. We were with Brandon's girlfriend and Dom and my other friend Boyd and Ryan. We were like, it was a car, and we were going back. Brandon stayed home because he didn't want to go out because he was
So
tripping too
Brandon
hard.
let his girlfriend go out with 3 dudes into the woods.
She was driving us, I'm pretty sure, because she was always sober.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We were like, we're all real good friends. It was fun. And then we're out there, and then the lady goes, "Are y'all with Brandon?" And we're like, "What?" She like rolls down her window and asked us, "Are we with Brandon?" We're like technically kind of, but he's not here right now. We're like in the woods, like we're talking to a phone call. Like,
Wait, what?
we're having a real interaction with a human being in the middle of the woods, and she pulls out an and then she's like, "Okay," and then rolls up the window and just drives off.
Who's Brandon?
My buddy, I think it had to have been a different Brandon.
Can I be honest? I think your buddy Brandon was worried about you guys, called a really high-end hooker to drive into the woods and just check on you guys.
Yeah.
It sounds like the Fast and Furious 12 movie.
Or maybe he was
Or like
Vin
the
Diesel
last in
rolls up?
delirious.
what if he was
you
like
know?
cheating and then he
He said the
he
hot
knew
chick
she was gonna show up, so that's why he didn't go.
He was cheating with the hot chick?
Wait, was Brandon in the car?
No, he wasn't there
So why wasn't Brandon there?
because he was cheating.
Because he said he was tripping. I don't know. No, let's not get too into it. Anyways, it was a weird situation. I was like, yeah.
So how did this lady find you in the middle of a forest?
I don't know.
Echolocation.
Same forest I used to go running in because it like, increased oxygen levels. And one time I remember I went running down the trail, and I put my backpack down because I wore a backpack with like a couple sand like weights in it, and then I would take out my grinder and I rolled a joint and smoked it. And I was like, hand on my hip, rotating a couple of times, and I realized that I didn't know which way I had come from because I had just gotten stoned, and like I told you, everything looks identical, and it was a straight path, and I was like, shit. And I like started thinking, I was like, well, if you walk and you set your backpack down, I was like doing all like I was just like, okay, I can either walk this way and I'll hit the road in like 30 minutes and get back in my car, or I walk that way, and if I don't get somewhere in like an hour, I need to turn back around and walk 2. And it was just like, it was like actual
yeah.
fear. Cause I'm like, sun was setting. You're in the woods, it's dark. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm high. I'm like, all you have is a grinder to protect you. I had a big 4-inch grinder. Just
Watch
gonna
out!
smash
I'll
someone's face.
grind you to
Dude.
death.
Oh, dude, I got like halfway through where I was going. I saw bikers, like dirt bikers, like go through. And I was like, are y'all coming from the road? They're like, yeah. I was like, thank God. They're like, we know that face.
Dude, yeah. I remember you just made me realize, speaking of Sid,
Ugh.
I did just a little bit, and I was at that place that burnt down that bar by your house. What's that place called? The bar?
Ooh, it was
Crow's
Crowbar.
Nest. Crowbar.
It just reopened under a new place.
So Crowbar, I'm sitting there, we're playing pool, and I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I just gotta go. And my sense of direction is terrible. And I'm like, all right, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get I'll eventually walk and I'll get to a scooter to get to my car or whatever, which dumb ideas. And so I start walking. I had to either go left or right. And right was the correct way and left was the wrong way. And Justin went left, of course. And I just kept walking, and it just kept getting scarier and scarier. And I ended up by this motel that was abandoned. That motel by your house that's
Yeah, it
abandoned,
looks
right
like
up.
the Bates Motel.
Yes.
It's really weird.
That's where I ended up. And I'm like, I'm not seeing a scooter. I'm not seeing anything. I'm just walking by myself
Yeah.
and scared.
Pull this motel up. It's actually worth a picture of. It's so freaking creepy.
And I was like on my own, and it was
it'd
like,
be South Congress Motel, and it's right by. It's off Woodward.
Oh, dude, I have driven past this
Yes.
place. Yeah.
and I was just by myself. It was like, yes.
Look up Woodward. Woodward.
No,
Motel.
it was here in Austin, and it was like, I was by myself. It was 3 a.m. It was cold. I always say it's not,
Not
that.
that one.
It's not
It ain't-
that.
Not that one.
No.
You must have renovated.
No, it's on the.
That looks more like the master.
Go to
Type
the
in motel, maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely not a hotel.
Holiday Inn. Okay.
You got to
here
go to
we
the
go.
images.
I don't think it has a website.
It probably does.
I'd go into
No.
the map and we'll be able to find it that way.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
there it
there,
is,
Bel Air, Bel Air.
Motel.
Down,
Bel
go
Air
there.
Oh my
Motel,
God!
Yeah, it looks like this
looks,
right there.
It's literally the.
Yeah.
This
base
is where I
motel.
ended up, and this is where I stopped to wait for an Uber. If you go to go back.
What's the
Photos.
nightly
No,
price?
it's photos tab up the top.
No,
That's just a guy
place
who
isn't
made
it.
food in there.
There's a
I mean
street
that's
view.
not what I was gonna. You have to just see the outside.
That's just a guy's apartment. That is not Bel Air Motel.
That's. I think there are some live-in suites in the back. You can see that right there. But
I would just hit images on the. Oh, there. It is.
yeah,
Oh my
That's
God.
that's where I ended up, and I was waiting for an Uber by myself, 3 a.m, and I'm like,
buddy.
yeah, I'm lost.
Great reviews.
vacations in Paris. Oh, that's a different thing.
That's where I was just like, I'm like, I have to call it because I'm like, I feel like I was gonna die. I'm like, this is crazy.
Can we
Right.
read some of these reviews?
It's just a great place to do heroin.
That would make
Oh,
sense.
wow.
Oh my God, these
Jesus
are long reviews.
Christ.
Whoa,
Before
whoa, whoa.
anyone starts judging me, I want to note that the only reason I rented a room here was for a video shoot. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, all right, Julia
Oh,
P.
no,
Wait.
we needed a really disgusting and shabby place to film, and this was definitely it. I had no idea this place was still a running business, and I'm horrified that a place like this can actually pass inspection and have a license. I can't keep reading. This is
Let's
This
start
lady
from the
sucks.
beginning.
We went to the lobby to try to rent a room, but they always keep the front door locked, so they had to come around to let us in, which kind of gives you an idea of the type of clientele they usually have.
All right, Julia, that was mean.
We asked if we could rent by the hour since we only needed a couple of hours worth of shooting, but they wouldn't let us, so we got the suite, which was $50.
nice.
That's the same. I feel like you got a deal.
I'm pretty sure they thought
Like
we were
for-
filming a porno, but I don't think they would have cared either way. By the
I
way,
thought
I
they
almost
were.
puked in the lobby because the smell was a mixture of urine, cleaning spray, and diseases.
You know what diseases smell like, Julia P? I don't think you can know what diseases smell like. Anyways, so we get to our suite, and it was beyond nasty. It looked like it hadn't been cleaned in weeks, and there were dead roaches all over the floor.
Damn, the roaches are dead.
Ugh.
That's crazy.
That's
bro.
right. Even the roaches are dead. That is good.
Even the roaches were
That's
like,
good.
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Additionally, the bed had weird stains on it, and we found blood in the toilet. Like that.
Oh, looks like Phil had been there.
I refuse to sit down anywhere, and I can only imagine what went on in this room. I really don't understand how anyone can stay in this kind of living condition, but after seeing the neighbors, it all made sense. This lady sounds racist without sounding racist, you know? They were all crackheads who care more about their next fix than anything else, and it made me really uncomfortable. We shot the scenes and left rather quickly.
All together on this one.
This place
is
disgusting,
filthy. It should be shut down. As I was leaving, I saw a little boy with his family, and this made me truly sad. Please shut this place down, Austin.
All right. I didn't realize that there was gonna get a child involved there at the end. I didn't read the thing before. I usually do a quick scan, but that was sad.
And to the republic for which it stands.
One motel
Bel Air
under
Motel.
construction with dead roaches and cum stains for all.
Child abuse for all.
Mhm.
But I mean, for like the $50, I guess I'll give it 3 stars. What the?
See, at least with Motel 6, there's a corporate structure.
You always bring it back to Motel 6.
Okay, we just talked about the Dead Roach Motel, okay? I think I can bring up a Motel 6 and it's not that much of a stretch.
Marcus, I can't wait till we get old.
Also-
and we get old and gray, and you bring up the stories to my kids if I ever have any.
Let's be honest.
when the Motel 6 was still
Motel 6 followed me on Twitter, actually.
Dad, Twitter's not real and motels have been illegal for years.
Yeah. No, Twitter was good,
What?
I said.
But they follow me on Twitter. No, they don't.
No, they
No,
don't.
they- but Grandpa, no, they don't.
This is coming
No,
from a
pull
weird
up my
place
phone.
inside of you.
And he still has the same iPhone from today.
Back in my day, the iPhone had a button.
We should do the next 5 minutes like we are our sons in the future.
They would read my
sons in the future?
fingerprint from
Yeah.
my thumb.
Here's mine. At least y'all grew up with a dad.
Oh, you don't like your non-binary parent? I don't know why I'm turning into Bane.
You're supposed to be your son. Isn't your son? Your son.
Why is your son a squirrely Bane?
I was born.
I was born in comedy.
You ever been stuck in a riff and you're like, I don't know where to go with this one. I'm kind of lost. Yeah.
Told you we're all pretending to be our sons.
I was born in that. I was born
Hey,
in the Bel Air
Dad.
Motel.
I figured I'd try to do comedy just like you told me, because you told me to try something, but I have to try and I don't want to. Can you just give me more money? So I
Have
can
you
go-
been doing the crowd work like I taught you? What- Have you been starting fights with the audience? I don't know why you're British now.
When I was your
I tried to
age,
start the fight with the audience, yeah, but I did it to a woman.
Well, don't
And-
start a fight with me now.
by the time I was your age doing comedy, I had already had 10 mics slapped out of my hand.
For real. I wonder if my kid's going to be a comedian.
I hope not.
Don't steal
I hope
my
he's- I hope he's
Harley
actually nice.
Davidson joke.
I hope to God if I have a child, it has drive and ambition and initiative to do a career that really matters.
You want to see my
Same.
impression of Phil's
I just hope
kid?
my kid's healthy.
You want to see my impression
That'd
of
be
Phil's
great
kid?
too.
This is Phil's kid.
No, my
Hey,
kids aren't
Dad,
getting.
what are we going to eat? Hey,
My
Dad,
kids
what are-
aren't getting phones unless they take the bus, and then even then they're not getting a phone until they're 12.
Okay, this is Phil's kid.
I had
Jokes
an
on
idea.
you.
Jokes
Like,
on you.
No kids. I'm sterile.
Are you?
Yeah. It turns out like if you smoke out of tinfoil that many times,
Shit. What about
Balls just
plastic?
don't
Is
make-
plastic healthier?
plastic's done too, bro.
Shit. Then I
If you
must
have
be
a kid,
sterile.
it's gonna come out looking like a Gatorade bottle.
Brother, you
One with the crimped neck too, like this. Like it got dropped in the Sam's Club. Like a pallet got crushed in the Sam's Club. That's your
Oh, damn.
That's like where you've been melting it too much. That's your good spot with the fire.
They send those Gatorades to the Dollar General. You
yeah.
can get them for, dude, $1.50 for a 32
It
ounce.
is crazy. When I go into Dollar General, every time I walk into a Dollar General, I just go, how is everything $1? And they're in business. They're
You're
like,
not
they're
talking about a
paying
Dollar
employees.
General. You're talking about Dollar Tree.
Oh, Dollar Tree. How
Yeah.
is Dollar Tree? First of all, how are they paying their employees? How are they stocking the whole store?
$1 at a time.
How are you making profit?
Just $1.
Almost got it. You almost got it. See, the problem.
Hey,
But it's
look.
crazy because you
Yeah.
can go in there, you can literally go into Dollar Tree and you can buy like 10 things
Yeah, it's like, hey,
for
look.
$10.
Hey, look, we didn't sell enough expired Sour Patch Kids today, so we're only going to be able to pay you $5 an hour.
Yeah,
But do I
and-
still get my stapler?
Yeah, and seriously,
Is this office
they
space
were,
now?
and then there's people walking in there and they're like arguing with like the employee, like, no, it should be cheaper. And you're like, oh my, here's a coupon. You're like, you have coupons?
yeah.
How do you have coupons?
On the
It's already couponed in the store.
On the contrary, have you heard about Dollar General and how they're like they're stealing from lower class Americans or rural located Americans?
What do you mean? How are they stealing?
Because it's called Dollar General and it used to be affordable, but Dollar General is actually like there's like a premium. You're paying more per the good than you would actually. Like,
Yeah,
in a
Dollar
grocery
General
store.
sucks.
It's really bad.
Hey, Dollar General's
It's
expensive.
expensive. But what they do is they find small towns where
Yes.
there's no Walmart, there's nothing
Yes.
else there, and they're like, put up a Dollar General. The word dollar, rednecks love the word dollar.
They do, and
they
it's
see
in-
dollar and
And
they're
General.
like,
They love
You're
General
speaking
too.
my
well,
language.
that's a singular term. There's no S at the end of that.
You're
That's
forget-
going to be cheap.
You're forgetting about General too. They love the word General. I'm pretty-
I know, dude.
For real.
Well, you're
Hey,
telling me
General,
there's $1 and a General in there?
You're saying where's the store? Well, it's generally in the vicinity over there. But-
If you got $1, we're generally around there.
Exactly. And the craziest thing is it's in the middle of nowhere and it's just a box and it's yellow and black writing and everybody knows
And
it.
it's expensive.
And it is expensive, but you're going to get your coffee that you need because you're camping and you're in the middle of nowhere and you need coffee.
yeah.
And they have 2 coffee. They got Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks. And guess what? It's more expensive than any store you bought it from.
And honestly, dude, with this economy, I'm looking for $1 lieutenant, something like that, like $1 private.
And you got $1 like boot camp.
You guys got a $1 reserve?
Dollar Reserve.
Or
is
like
funny.
Hey, you got any layaway for
Dollar
at this-
military school would be cool.
You guys have like a $1 National Guard.
Oh man.
It's like $1 Minutemen.
Yeah, for real, dude. Yeah. All right. Well, let me do my Dino of the week real quick since we did X-Files.
Speaking of cheap, here's Marcus's dinosaur.
Man, see, I got this one at the HEB,
You
right?
look like you got that in a toy meal. You look like you got a Happy Meal from McDonald's and came in a
Yes,
bag.
I did. And the chicken was also extinct. But this is a Gallimimus. This was the mini, so this is a $4 one.
Can you say it again? Can you say it again?
Gallimimus.
Can you also do it in the voice of the guy from Jurassic Park, though?
Gallimimus. I don't- This is in the first movie, right? When they're all running in the herd, right? You see all of them. It's basically
like
an
that one.
ostrich. Basically a skinless ostrich. But yeah. Dinosaur. I'm a
You
dinosaur.
can't do this to Marcus. He'll watch the whole thing. He'll get distracted.
Yeah, do you want my segment or do you want to edit more? I don't. That's because I'm zoning out.
Gallimimus.
Yeah,
The
but
Gallimimus.
it gets eaten by the T-Rex in the first one. Remember?
does.
You remember?
I felt bad for it.
6'6" at the hips.
Yeah, dude. Big
Yeah.
ass dinosaur,
You turned me on.
herbivore.
6'6" at the hips. Sounds like a good song.
I thought
That's
that
just
was
what I have. I almost brought a non-Jurassic. Next week I'll bring a non-Jurassic.
Hey,
Park
yo, it's
thing
the
in.
Gallimimus.
So this is an
6'6"
ostrich.
at the hips.
This is
Ostrich.
essentially an ostrich. An ostrich.
Oh,
or
no wonder why he
speeder.
ate it. Or the speeder.
Yeah. No. This is more accurate.
I know that
They don't let anyone edit this. You have to have a Gallimimus
you know
toy.
Johnny Cash got pecked in the chest by an ostrich that he owned.
Whoa.
Almost killed him.
Whoa.
What guy did?
Johnny Cash.
Imagine if Johnny Cash was in Jurassic Park.
That would have been awesome.
Like a background
I
character
went into a burning park of dog shit.
of dinosaurs.
Got eaten, chewed up, spit out by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it burned.
Jurassic
dude.
Park.
Could you imagine, like, just seeing that on the side of the
Jurassic
road? That thing, just like you driving your car, and then this thing's like, hey, I'm gonna rip your car over.
Now, what is this? Schleich? What is this?
The chicken mimic
Yeah, but is this a toy?
is the ostrich of the dinosaur world.
Okay,
This
with
bird
with
might
all
be-
the feathers on. I don't want the feathers. I'm a feather denier.
You don't like
Big
feathers?
feather denier. They never had them. The liberal media wants you to think they all had feathers, but does this guy look like he has feathers? No feathers. We call them no feather dinos. That's where we're gonna make dinos
I heard
naked again.
I heard Spielberg couldn't afford feathers, and that's what's wrong with the world.
No, they didn't.
Are you serious?
Spared
Are
no
dinosaurs
expense.
supposed to have feathers? Because every time we look them up, they have some different thing that's not on that toy.
Buddy, stop thinking. I need you to do me a favor.
Dude,
And stop
26
Yes.
feet long.
Yes.
That thing was at the hip. It was 6 feet tall, and then it was as long as this room is from corner to corner.
Yes.
26 feet.
Yes, indeed.
And
Got a
that's just
big
walking around.
dinosaur.
And
Can you
then
click on the
T-Rex-
green Amazon
And then
one?
T-Rex is just eating
Far
it like
left,
it's a little
far left,
snack.
That one.
And the
T-Rex eats them like a snack. Yeah. I mean, we can watch
How
that scene
big's the
maybe.
T-Rex again?
Huge.
Huge.
Well, let's.
The
What's
T-Rex, I think it's like, I don't know, 40 feet tall maybe? Jurassic Park.
Because the other day, like, this is what's funny. Let's put it into perspective. You put that into perspective, 26 feet, right? This dude
that
walked
one.
into my restaurant yesterday. He was probably 7'2",
Yeah.
and he walked in, dude. Maybe 7'4". He had a duck into the fridge, the walk-in fridge. He had a duck in there.
Yeah.
When he walked in the door, I looked up. I said hi, and that's when I know people are tall when I'm looking up because I'm 6'3", 6'2".
And then, wait for it. Wait for it. Come on, T-Rex. Where's he going to show up? Okay, here's a couple more seconds. Here he comes.
Oh, this is when the T-Rex.
back.
Oh wait.
And then he comes.
Oh,
And then he gets them. Oh!
That's not
look
a
at those
snack.
thighs though on the
It's
T-Rex
like a full
though.
steak.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
wish I had
it's like a
thighs like a
steak.
T-Rex, dude.
Yeah, dude. I bet
Dude,
you
I got
wish you had
thighs
Like
ankles.
a T-Rex.
I got legs like a T-Rex got arms, dude. Tiny.
Yeah, brain
and
like
skinny.
Gallimimus.
You got a brain. Is that a good brain?
I don't think so. I can't imagine
Whose
that
brain's bigger, the
one
Gallimimus or the T-Rex?
either way, it's an insult.
Well, either way, you're bald.
Thank you. I just shaved my head.
I know it looks great. You
Thank
should do
you.
it more,
Thank
and
you.
also trim your beard.
I did. What are you talking? Hey, dipshit. I did trim my beard.
Who's a dipshit?
You said trim your beard when I trim my beard.
It looks great.
Hey, what
Thank
happened?
you.
What are we, almost
Jesus
an hour in or
fucking
something?
Christ.
Oh, you have a show. Oh, wait a sec. Wait. You got something important coming up, don't you?
No.
Don't you have a show?
I mean, I always got shows, but check me out.
Check out Black Thanksgiving on Amazon.
Yeah, check it out. Give it a goog.
You should honestly. Has anybody checked it out yet?
I don't know. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I can't watch my own special.
Hey, I watched it.
Did you?
I got a view.
You watched it? The whole thing?
The whole thing from front
Did
to
you
back.
forget it?
Let me tell you this. I was hungry for more.
I hate you so much, dude.
Like Thanksgiving.
I've watched things like this before. Yeah, I mean these are fun because it's just like, man, guys got nothing going on.
These guys don't smoke weed.
Yeah, honestly.
They're drinking. They're all drunk.
They're drinking the Troy Aikman beers.
Yeah, I was like, what European fucking country are these fuckers from?
It's a bubble.
Yeah, it's like these guys don't know about surface tension.
That was funny. Oh no.
What do women do?
They complain about us doing this, enjoying our time like this. What the fuck are you doing?
Wait for it.
I told you to take the trash out.
Yeah, they're
while I
home.
was doing
He's
the
probably
dishes.
cheating on me. He's probably cheating on me, and we're in JJ's kitchen trying to see who can fill the Guatemala. It's
Damn.
It doesn't seem to be
Yugoslavian.
German.
Yo, dude. All right, I'm getting kind of impressed at this point. That's a big bubble on top. It's over the glass. Oh, slut. It ruined
Yeah.
the whole thing. I got so invested. See, now that is a definition of man. We were watching that like intently.
No, that's called content. That's how you make content.
Yeah, we're sitting here talking for an hour and 50 minutes when we could be doing
Yo,
way
Phil's
more.
crying. Phil's got a tear.
Yeah, because
So
I'm
it's moving
realizing
content.
it's just me realizing
Hey, cheers,
what
buddy. We got
this
Phil to
is
cry.
the future we're heading into.
Yeah, for real.
Can I tell you what I had? This is this is not really financial advice this week, but it's really just I can't believe it happened.
I can't believe it's not
I went
butter.
down today. I finally went and got my own vape, and I went to go buy one. And Matty, our coworker, was like, "There's a truck down the street to buy the vape." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go buy, a Chinese vape juice smoking device from a truck on 6th Street in Austin, Texas." And I get there, it's like a weed truck or whatever, and it's cheaper than it's ever been, which is cool. And they say hi. I'm like, "We get the industry discount," and we introduce ourselves. And the person's name was 13.
Nuh-uh.
Her name was 13, and then the vape I bought was called Fcuking Fab. So I went as a 28-year-old male who once thought when he was 12 that there would be flying cars by now.
Yeah.
But no, there's fucking Fab vape sold by 13 in a vape van down the street for $16.
How much was it?
16.
That's a steal.
They did Tyson's for 18.
Now, how crazy would it have been if it cost $13?
I would have been like,
I would have been.
well,
shut
would
the
you
fuck
look
up.
at that? Oh
Get
my
out.
God, 13. Would you look at that?
Special today is $13.
Matty's a pretty square cut guy too. You know what I mean? He's a
Military.
dude. He's a fella's fella. He's a guy's guy.
Love
And,
him. Birthday
yeah.
yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
man.
Happy birthday.
And we both were like, nice to meet you, 13. And we took like 3 steps away. And I was like, we were just like, wow. And he starts talking about something. I go, I'm sorry, dude. And I told him exactly what I told you. I was like, this is the scenario that just happened like on paper.
Yeah.
That's what it says on paper.
Hey,
You read
Phil.
it, it's just crazy.
You know, sometimes I say grow up and you think I'm kidding, but then you go to a fucking vape van run by a teenager, most likely.
No. That's just my name. I'm
that's her
actually
name.
14.
You got
How
that
old
mixed up.
was she?
Oh, like 21.
So
Oh,
barely
that's what you
not
say.
a teenager.
That's a weird thing to say too. Oh,
Barely
yeah,
not a
probably.
Are you
teenager.
saying that I need to grow up because I went and got a vape?
It is kind of a child's thing to do.
To go and get a vape?
Yeah. Vapes are made for children, dude.
You have to be 21 to get them.
I know, but they're made for children.
That's crazy.
Oh, well, then I'll stop vaping then. I'll stop vaping if they're made for kids.
Silly rabbit. Vapes are for kids.
Oh, yeah. Here, JJ. What was I thinking? I didn't realize
Not
this
the
was
Tysons. Those are man
the
vapes.
children's.
Nicotine's for anybody, guys.
That's include. Yeah. Where's the
I miss
inclusive?
it. And you want to know what?
Yes.
Nicotine.
And they're gonna stay unborn if they get nicotine in their system.
I miss nicotine.
Stillbirth.
Tell you what, yeah, you smoke while you're pregnant, you get your kid a clubfoot, and that builds character, and that's
That's right.
important.
How long have you not been on nicotine?
I had a break. I had a couple pouches, but that was it. But I've been off 2 months. I hate it.
You okay?
I don't really.
You don't look okay.
Think about it.
Remember when I was the vape guy and you'd borrow vape from me? Now you're a vape guy.
Fuck off.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
The thing is,
I'll
it's
say
wild.
something nice.
It's
I like
wild
your
how
hat.
everybody who does like the drugs and stuff, like the nicotine, and like how everybody quits everything, and they're like, "Oh, you should quit. Oh, you should try it. Oh, you should quit." Everybody is just like that's what everybody does to everybody that does something. Did
Yeah.
you notice that? And then also dry January. Oh, everybody's a saint. Oh, I'm not drinking this month. Or are you going to drink in February?
That's why
You
I
sack of shit.
I tell people at the bar, I say, you should quit doing heroin. They say, I've never done heroin. I said, you should stop. You're lying to yourself. This is crazy at this point.
You're just gaslighting them.
Yeah, everybody. I say, what else? You have kids. You should quit seeing your kids. You have a lawn. Don't mow it.
Dude, you got to mow your lawn.
No.
Stop.
You got to stop eating, dude.
Well, you need to eat to live.
No, you don't. It's really bad for you. I used to eat.
You used to eat? What
I
happened?
used to eat, but then I turned my life. Eating's for kids.
Eating's for kids.
Yeah. Eating for kids.
What happened? Wait, so see what you did, Marcus? You broke everybody. Now
I got them going.
Yeah, you got the kids for kids.
A lot of people don't know this, but if you
Vapes are-
stop eating for 4 straight days, right? That's like
You'll pass out.
No, you won't pass out as long as you're vaping the whole time. A lot of people don't know this. This is actually a trick. If you vape
No, I think
while
13
you're
knows
starving
that.
yourself,
13 has probably only been vaping and drinking Red Bull for the last
Yeah.
13 years.
if you live
And if
off
you
vape
forgot-
and Red Bull, you won't even need health
That's very
insurance.
true. And if you forgot who 13 is, that's a person. You have to if you're just joining us now, 13 is a person. It's not a number. That's
one
a person. It's one person. It's not 13 people in a thing.
I should have
It's one
said.
person selling a vape to fill up.
I should have said, can I speak to your manager 14? Is your manager 14 around?
Who's the GM?
15?
Hey.
Is the CEO 20?
You got an intern named 12.
Oh, funny. I'm 69. Nice to meet you.
That would have been the way to do it, dude.
I've
That'd
been
have
here.
the dad joke of all
I've
dad
been here
jokes.
for
my
years.
hand.
13, 69. How's it going? This is my-
69. Nice to meet
This
you.
is my buddy 45.
Yeah. This is 420 Smash Bong 27 Bonanza.
Stop.
Yeah, this
Stop.
is Blue Dream. This is my buddy Blue Dream, and I'm Black Tar.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, honestly, we
tar.
could just stop
Black tar
using. We
heroin.
could just stop using words and just use numbers to communicate. If it's
I kind
more
of dig it. If you can be whatever you want, if you could pick a word for yourself, it's not a name. If you could pick a word for yourself,
Yeah, what's
what would
your
it be?
spirit word?
What's your spirit? My spirit word would be I'm yellow. Nice to meet you.
Mine's fuck.
Hey, fuck.
Mine's stress.
Fuck
Hey,
yellow
yeah,
stress.
You're just stressed. We're going at. Okay.
Welcome back to.
I was gonna say sassy.
I was
but
gonna
that's
say
scary.
agony.
Agony?
Agony.
That makes a lot. That's
Yeah.
actually more. That's really deep.
Agony sounds like a really hot but depressed girl's name.
Yeah,
I am
seriously.
agony, but sometimes I go by 13. And
She
I
likes-
sell vapes
she-
out of a 12.
She starved herself, but she's still alive.
Hey, keep saying your name. I like to think you're young. Well, I'm
Why?
fucking
Give it up for-
13.
give it up for
You're
your next
13.
answer.
You're 13. You're 13.
It would have been also a funny
You're
response.
13.
It would have been a funny response to go, yeah, I got a big family too.
13? Oh, the old Baker's dozen.
Yo,
Okay.
Bakers, yeah. See,
What's your nickname?
they name my last brother and them.
What are your first 2 initials? PG? Let's go
Yeah.
back to that vape van.
She's very nice lady.
For a second, I thought you said he's very nice. I'm like, hold on.
Well, also, I don't know if 13 has a gender.
I also, yeah, if you're named 13, you probably don't have
13
a
might-
gender.
Yeah,
It
13.
is a prime number.
They're like, what is your gender? They're like square. 13. My name's 13.
Do y'all
I'm
have a
square.
triangle bathroom around here? I really got to take a fucking skibbity toilet.
All right, I don't need this vape anymore. Thank you. I'll be fine. I think I'm gonna go buy a pack of cigarettes.
It actually
Yeah,
costs you.
from Sharon at the
gonna buy it,
gas
yeah.
station.
We
Wanna
should
go-
go up there and be like, "Do you have cigarettes?" And she's like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah, God, what I wouldn't give for a Helga with a pack of Parliaments right now and a handgun to blow my
Yeah,
brains out to
yeah.
forget I ever met
Yeah,
13.
you know, everyone says technology is better, but then you smoke a cigarette with a Helga.
Who would have thought like you go to buy a vape and you have a story for life, of 13?
It'll be a shorter life, but
Yeah, that's true.
Also, the name of the vape was Fcuking Fab.
yeah.
I was like, what am I doing?
Wait, so you could have picked anyone, but you
Could've
were
picked
like,
any vape, but I
I
was
want to pick
like-
the fucking fabulous.
That's
one.
before I knew her name was 13.
Hey, which vape
Also, how'd you
sells
find
the
out-
least? Yeah, I'll take one of those.
How did you find out the name was 13?
We introduced each other. Like we said, hi, we worked on the street too. Is there an industry discount? She said, yeah, nice to meet you. And then we shook hands. She's like, I'm 13. I was like, come again?
Was it 13% off?
No, it's 25% off.
Yeah, hi, I'm 13. No, it's $13 for the vape. No,
I'll
that's
be
my name.
buying
Get
my
the
vapes
fuck
from
out.
those vans from here on out.
I'm more shocked at your name than the price of this
I'm
vape, and this is
13
a
for
good
life.
deal.
What is this, bro? Quite what?
What are we?
What possessed bro to?
Yeah,
So-
plus it is your story.
I don't
It
know
is
who that
my
guy
story.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
logic.
he got over it. He's like, whatever. I talk
He's
about
actually
it on the
black.
Who raped your sisters?
Oh
Who is
man,
this?
I don't want to get into that. It's a little too
Yeah.
personal.
You know, Logic
he
is a
got-
Galen Nash fan.
I don't know who this guy is.
He's a rapper.
Oh, Logic.
He's like your Eminem, but
I
like
know who
of-
Logic is. He
of-
he didn't look like Logic.
You don't have the logic to know though.
Yeah.
got over it. He's like, whatever. I talk about it on the
Who
album.
the hell raped your sisters?
Oh man, I don't want to get into that. It's a little.
What did he say? Did he say who raped your?
raped your sisters?
What? Charlemagne pisses me off, dude. Charlemagne with his lisp and stuff, dude. That's why he does
Oh,
that
it's
to
the
people.
lisp?
It's it's mainly the list that really does it for me because he's so cocky and arrogant with the people, and he
Hey,
comes
Justin.
at people,
I mean,
he
he's
attacks
wearing a
them.
nice
and he's like,
Cowboys
"Yeah, so
jacket.
who the fuck raped your sister? Huh?"
He's not Mike Tyson.
Dude, that's what he.
Hey,
but,
buddy, what do you think people don't like about you?
oh, so much. And they tell it
Just
to my
checking.
face, dude.
Just checking.
I mean, you can tell by I can tell by how people react to me and act.
I like
towards
the
me.
videos because him and Andrew Schultz do the Brilliant Idiots,
Yeah,
and the videos after when the whole Kendrick Andrew Schultz thing was going on.
yeah.
The episodes that they did were really funny because I don't think Charlemagne was really on Andrew Schultz's side.
He's probably not, dude.
I know it was funny though. Like imagine if me and you were actually mad at each other,
Okay,
What
so
are we not?
today, yeah. What about that? That happens all the time.
like for real.
They seriously, Marcus? I don't like how you coming at me, my man.
Oh, okay. Justin Essenmacher. Oh, dude, speaking of Matty Stu, and I know we're not supposed to talk about this, but Matty Stu brought Justin on stage the other day.
Oh yeah, I watched that
was-
video.
He
It's a
brought him
video
up
you can.
and
It's actually pretty funny. It's on
just-
my phone.
Justin. And he brought it out.
First of all, yeah. So I
So
got
funny,
introduced.
dude.
He goes. First, the whole. It's
You
even
have it on your
funnier.
phone?
I have it on my phone. It's hilarious. He goes, "All right, guys, you're all ready for more show. This next guy's so funny. I love him. He's one of my best friends in the game. He's so hilarious." And then he has to walk back, open the curtain, see who it was because he forgot who it was.
That happens. That's okay.
And it happens, and he goes, "Oh, you guys are gonna love him. He's so funny, Justin Food, Justin." And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, it was awesome, dude. It was so awesome.
You have a
'cause
video
I
of
haven't-
it?
"Yeah,
Let me see that.
Dude,
it's
can
on
we-
the phone."
Oh,
Dang it.
damn it. All right. Well,
He goes, but he said there, and then he just Justin Food.
it was
Justin."
awesome, dude. I loved it so much. I
That's so
laughed
cool.
Every
so
time
hard.
somebody tries to bring me up and they forget my name, literally they have the gasp and they always have that pause in the middle, and I find it funny, but the audience doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So the audience is just like, "What happened?"
And then you come out.
And I don't address it because I could address it for literally 5 minutes.
yeah, but you didn't.
No,
I
and you
can't
will.
because if
You
I-
will talk about it for 5
Because I
minutes.
literally get so sidetracked if people mess up my name because they always mess up my name.
Yeah.
And if I used to do it back in the day, and I would be like, "Oh, fuck you, host," I would just burn it down.
I remember.
I hated it.
You left a smoldering trail behind you.
I would, and it was
Yeah.
just for my name. And then I'm like, well, that didn't really even matter.
yeah.
'Cause
No.
It's my name, and no one cares, Justin. It's just your name.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, dude. I really want you to just start shit with the crowd again. I haven't seen that in a minute.
That's what we need.
right?
You haven't seen it in a minute.
Yeah,
Well,
either,
you want to
right?
know why that
I'm
happened?
getting
I'll tell
bored.
you why.
Are you grown
Well,
up?
because all of well that, and also everybody just in my career was like, "You gotta stop doing what you're doing."
I know, but it's so
Yeah,
funny.
but we just talked about that. Everyone's always going to say that. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I have just tried
Justin,
everything
the
to make
world
everybody
needs
happy
you
just
to go
try
out there
and burn it down.
and let them hit you.
Yeah, you're supposed to give them the business. Like you are like a
It happened yet last night. I got literally as soon as I was at a shitty mic at Narbar. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but this is how it went. Because you know how people treat me like they immediately talk shit to me.
you
They,
have that energy.
I have that energy.
You have a mullet.
So
like,
there was already
yes.
8 comics on this show. Not one person was fucking heckled. They go, Justin Essenmacher. I go, hello. Gay people walk into the bar and they say, "Oh, say something funny."
Nice.
Immediately. And I'm
Nice.
like, fuck this, dude. I was pissed. And I was mad. I got so mad. And there was just some girl in the front row. And the crowd is, the stage is this big, literally this size of this
Yeah.
room. And I got mad. And this fucking woman in the front row was like this. Because I said, "Oh, fuck you, dude." And they're like, "Say something funnier." And I go, "Well, look," they say a joke. And I go, "Look to your left." And there was a gay person and a transgender person next to the person that said, "Say something funny." And I said, "Well, look to your left." And I just said that. And they're like, "What you mean?" And then I was like, "Fuck this, dude. I hate this. I quit." I was so mad. And
So
then I
you
tried to do-
lost.
So I lost. I got really mad immediately. And I was tired and I was drunk and I had nothing to do. I
I know, but I wanted you to go in on them.
wanted to go in, but then I was sitting there. I'm like, when you just
gotta
see
do
red.
it at sunset. You gotta ask to be put on at the end, and then just absolutely
Just
eviscerate
burn
it.
that shit.
I mean, I'd love to do that. If that's what you guys want, sure, I'll do that. You guys want some
You
angry
should be the-
Justin?
you
I
should
wanna-
be the-
I want to see how high you can jump.
If just give me the platform and I'll jump. So I'm just waiting for it, but then I
I
watch.
want to see how high you can jump from. I said I want to see how high
No,
you
he
No,
can
means like
dude.
platform as in like a stage to perform.
I'm aware.
That's
okay,
all I'm
so-
I was
saying.
making
Just-
a suicide.
I
joke.
watch, but I mean, I'm aware. I mean, I watch what's going on, and then my whole entire career, I've just always watched shows, and I just go, "Is this what we want? Is this what people want?"
Yeah, and I love when you.
Sold-out shows, and I'm watching.
We're not doing this.
We can't.
No,
do
but
it.
the energy you have right now, that's what I want from you.
I do
Every
like this
time.
energy.
No, but this is Justin. This is Justin. You're crying a lot, bud.
He's yawning.
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm yawning.
Warning.
Yeah, but there's
Waking up.
tears. You're waking up at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I've kind of been
Crying.
just kind of cruising up until this point.
Am I the only one who has like a normal sleep pattern? I
Morning.
guess you do. I guess it's
I-
just you.
I
and-
have a normal sleep pattern.
Are you just?
You
I
said you're
think.
just-
I go to bed at 2 or 3 every
Why are
night.
you crying?
What do you-
'Cause
I
he
just
yawned.
yawned.
Also, question: why is it every time someone cries on this podcast, we get called out for
Because
it?
we're
If
3
I-
men.
I know. If I
We're
laugh,
3 men.
If I laugh,
Pussy
I cry.
boy.
I laugh.
Tears in his eyes, calling us pussies.
He yawned, Marcus. It's an emotion.
Hey, that's
Not an
fair.
emo-
When's the last time
emotion.
you cried?
Yawning isn't an emotion. Yawning is
When's
a
the last time you cried?
yesterday.
Yeah.
Just say
You just
yesterday.
hide it. You
I
hide
don't
your
remember.
emotions.
I don't log it like
Probably
You
cried
hide
on
it.
the golf
When's the last
course
time you
before,
wanted to
bro.
cry?
The
Probably
golf
right
course.
now.
Right now, yeah. I
thing
almost
is,
cried. I
but
almost
he's so
cried. Can we talk
manly.
about golf in a second?
Yeah.
Dude, I almost cried on the golf course.
And that's the only place he shows emotion is on the golf course.
Oh.
That seriously is, and that's so crazy of you. And that's the only time I've seen Marcus truly show rage. He's almost hit me with a golf ball in the face. He's thrown his golf club. He's hit stuff with his golf clubs. And then he goes, and then you go, when's the last time you cried? Well, on the golf course.
I said almost on the golf course.
So what happened on the golf course?
Buddy.
I hit into a dude and they stole my fucking ball.
Oh, that did happen.
On a striped drive that would have put me like 100 yards within the fucking green, and then this guy just picks up a brand new Pro V1 like I didn't. I'm gonna start carrying a handgun. I think that's how you just like, hey, there used to be a ball here. Pop, pop.
used to be
You just all the heads. There used to be a ball here. Does anyone know where the fucking ball went? It was right here. Anybody? You fella? Yeah, the guy. Yeah, slow pace of play. You right here.
Hey man,
We
I thought this
definitely
was
need
my,
a gun for slow
I
pace
thought
of
this
play.
was my
bud.
Pro
Pop
V,
gun.
dude. I thought this was my Pro. Oh, you thought it was your
I'm
Pro
pretty
V?
sure that had my name on it. It was
Yeah.
a Christmas gift. You ever have an aunt that loved you?
Yeah.
Probably not, because you're a piece of fucking shit that
I
can't
used
hit the
to-
ball.
See how it's in a fairway next to the fairway it's supposed to be in? That's my ball.
Yeah.
That was middle of the fairway. My fairway.
Pop.
That's why it's called the fairway. It's fair if I hit him.
Wait.
Don't look at this. Please stop. Stop.
Yeah, let's
Please,
see
I
it.
don't want the world to know. Please don't do this.
$55 a
$55
dozen.
a dozen. Let's do the math.
And let's see how much
How
are
much
a
is
dozen
that
of
a
eggs.
ball?
And how much are a dozen of eggs right now?
Hey, when those two lines cross, that's when we're fucked as an economy. When eggs and Pro V1s
You
cost
want to
the
know
same,
something even crazier?
Oh,
I lost like a sleeve and a half that day.
that's four and a
That's a-
half. That's $4.50 a ball. $4.50 a ball.
yeah, and then my name were on one of them, so that was like a $7 ball.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Pro V1s are gifted to me. I
No,
don't
his
buy 'em.
autograph. He's worth something.
If I buy balls, if I'm gonna spend money on a good ball, I'll buy TPXs,
Dude,
TP5s.
crazy.
You know what's crazy
Look
is
up
I go golfing
TP5s.
with all these guys, and I just go, hey, do you got any golf balls?
Yeah, I don't.
Please.
It doesn't matter.
Right there.
Phil's overthinking it.
The golf ball does not matter. I like to hit a noodle. Honestly,
golf
that's my
ball
favorite
does-
ball.
the golf
if I
ball
buy a
does
ball to play
matter.
with, it's a noodle.
The golf
It
ball
matters a
does matter
little.
if you're a pro golfer and know how to hit a golf ball.
Yeah, if you're
But if
controlling
you're
the
just
spin.
hitting a ball to hit a ball, then you don't know.
I will say, if anything, playing with the Pro V1 as a pretty bad golfer is a disadvantage because it's like playing with muscle backs in a strange way, where it's like that ball has so much control capability that if you don't hit it right, the ball's gonna just do crazy shit.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
having a 16-year-old drive a Ferrari. It's
Yeah.
like you don't know what this thing can do.
Yeah.
It's
They
like
drive,
having
they're nice off the
13
tee.
cellular
Yeah,
vape.
it'll get you to school, but
yeah, chipping those things around the green though, the ball's biting ways you didn't expect it to because you can't control the spin like that. It's just great. It's a
Got
crazy.
too much power, is what you're saying with the Pro V1.
No, there's just it's too good of a ball. It's like he's saying a 16-year-old in a Ferrari.
so many options.
Yeah.
And you click a button and you're like, oh, that's what that does. And now you're on the wrong fairway.
I will say, at nitros, you ever get some nitros?
I can't believe you just
cheap Walmart
compared
balls?
a golf ball to a Ferrari, but
That is the Ferrari of golf.
Well, for that price, shit.
Well, anyway, so we were on, I think the second hole, right?
Yeah.
Second time around. And I got a putt. I'm like
when
25 feet out, right?
Yeah.
Long putt. And I tell him and Tony, I say, hey, can you guys watch? Can you guys like pull the flag? And they're looking at me like, they literally say like, oh, like you're going to make this. So then they pull it and
We're
then they put
standing
it back
next to the
in.
hole.
They put it back in
Well, no,
like assholes.
Tony said to tend it.
He did.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm still, and then I fucking make that shit. And I just look at
A
him
good
like,
putt.
fuck you guys.
Same
dude.
hole, my first ball. Almost, I think it killed a family of 4
Yeah.
because there's a road that
Yeah, he
runs
did
right next
smack
to it.
it
That's
right
pretty
into
cool.
the road,
That's
dude.
cool.
I put
too.
mustard on it,
dude, that's cool.
and I mean,
It was crazy. There was cars everywhere going along, and we're watching it. We're like, that's going to hit a car. And then I hear it, and it hits the road. And I'm like, you lucky son
yeah,
of a bitch, dude.
I've hit a lot of balls into that street. Never hit
Yeah.
a car. I've blown out a window. Yeah, but apparently I got told by the guy, the course marshal, that he goes, that guy runs a scam. He parks his fucking work van with a smashed out back window right next to the course, and anytime a ball hits that van, he comes out and he says, you broke my window, and he gets money.
Really?
How do you get
Yeah.
money? You just fix the window, I'd assume.
No, you just leave your broken ass van out there and you let
But I
people
mean-
think they hit it.
They
And you
think
get, like
they
a couple
hit it.
insecure college kids who have daddy's credit card are like, I
Yeah.
can sell you.
Yeah.
I can sell you, mister. Please just don't put me in the van.
It's
You
crazy.
know what I say?
Do you
If-
ever, do you ever
Dude, sue me.
Isn't it crazy? Have you ever just thought of like, I never really thought of like any slimy ways of a person to like take
You're a
money
good
away
guy.
from people. Yeah, I just don't get like how you like some people are like, hey, I'm gonna just go sue this person, just take their money, or like how it works or scams like
Tell America.
Tell America.
Yeah,
all this
actually,
shit.
Justin, you're the other end of this. You got scammed.
Yeah, dude, all I do is get scammed because I'm just like, how do you don't have a conscience?
I'd say a pretty common
How to
scam.
avoid scams? Be wary requests for personal information from people you don't know.
Yeah.
Now, I get texts all the time. Hey, man, you got to pay your bill. Just need your social security number. And I'm like,
Hey, Justin, do you remember Primerica?
fuck you.
We can't talk about it. Okay, that's fine.
No, you want to talk about it because
No, it was a scam.
It's funny. You can talk about it if you want to talk about Primerica.
Primerica is a
One of the best companies that you should work for. They sell insurance. They sell
Damn it,
life
they
insurance.
still got you. I didn't know that. I didn't know you were still in on it.
Basically, what it is Marcus
Yeah, you
would tell
explain
me
it.
that it's a pyramid scheme.
Yep.
Even though they sell you as it's like a normal job, which every job in the world, if you think about it, if you think about it, and this isn't even about my job, is technically a pyramid scheme. And that's my point of what the whole thing is. That could be a long conversation shortened, is that every job in the world is a pyramid scheme. You are working to make money for somebody else. That's it. Fuck Primerica. Fuck the man. And yes, I guess it was a pyramid scheme that I worked for. But I was just selling life insurance. And they told me it's very simple. All you got to do is just,
Sell it to your friends and family.
sell it to your friends and family. You could sell it to anybody, really.
Yeah, but they want you to hit your friends and family.
It's just like anything, Marcus,
It's like
with
being
anything.
a real estate agent.
Yes.
It's like you're
Who do
either
you-
Real
the-
estate
Marcus,
is
who
also
do you sell your
you're-
tickets
you're
to?
either the devil or you're everyone's least favorite friend.
Yes.
Hey,
Because who do you sell your
hey,
tickets to? Oh, you got to sell tickets for your show. Hey, who do you hit up? Hit your friends up. It's the same thing everywhere, Marcus. But you
Yeah.
think everything's a pyramid scheme.
Oh yeah, it is. And you get in the door and they're like, you got to spend $60.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna be asked to leave. I already spent $25.
Yeah, but they
on
let you
tickets. And you go,
leave.
well,
But Justin,
you can't watch the show.
here's the difference between comedy and Primerica.
No, you're good. I'm comparing it to everything. You have to compare it to everything. You
Yes,
just stop using
okay, or
Primerica.
to everything.
Let's do it.
The difference between that and everything else, right? You've had other jobs. I've
Yep.
had other jobs. We've all had jobs,
Yeah.
right?
You work.
This is the only job he's ever had, Primerica, where he got a phone. He gave me a phone call,
Yeah, probably.
and then he
Yeah.
put his boss on the line. And his boss goes, "Hey, Marcus, I'm here with your buddy Justin. He says you're a really smart guy or something." Like,
Because he wanted you to work for it.
yeah, he was schmoozing me over the phone because he wanted
Yeah.
another guy in his downstream. And you've never had another job where it's like, hey, you call your friend, see if he wants to work.
Actually, at my restaurant, that you can, if you work at my restaurant, I can get money if I get a, what is it? A referral.
Oh,
I get a
shit.
referral bonus. And guess what? Every job I've ever had, I've gotten referral bonuses if I got my friend a job there.
What is this?
Holy shit! I wonder why they want people. I wonder why people want them to work at the job. Oh, so they can keep having workers work for them to make money for the job.
Damn, I didn't know you worked
Every
at.
fucking job is that
I
way.
didn't know you worked at an Egyptian restaurant. Pyramid
not-
scheme. Pyramid scheme.
Yeah, that's good.
Got it. Just checking.
Hey, guess what? The job before that one, they said the same thing. That's what I was saying. Every job
Yeah.
before me has offered me referral bonuses.
Yeah.
Has your job? I bet. Hey, where'd you work? Wait.
Hey, when I got
When
you the
worked
job at
GM,
Sunset.
when you worked at GM,
Yeah.
did you get referral bonuses? Because GM does do referral bonuses. Because I know Ford
Those
does.
things ripped. I got like a $900 one.
For hiring
See?
people or for
Yeah.
getting cars sold?
No, for
Basically,
for
everywhere
hiring
you work
people.
will give you like a good referral.
No,
bonus.
I worked on the recruiting team.
You worked on the recruiting team?
So you should just.
Wait,
say
so
I got
people
paid
ju-
anyway.
So you recruited people
No,
for
I worked
GM
in finance.
to make.
No, I worked in finance, and then after work, they'd be like, "Do you want to go to your old college campus and tell these kids how awesome your job is?" And I was like, "My drug dealer's at my college campus. I should totally go there." And one of the times,
Watch the way he's
actually,
beating around it. He's beating around it. He's not. You're doing the same thing that I was doing.
I didn't get any bonus. I did not get any bonuses for
No, but
for
you're
that.
But recruiting.
It wasn't my job title. This was something where they would be like, "Hey, you work in this department. We have a recruiting team to get people to come and work in this department."
Yeah.
It's not another job. It's just like, "Hey, do you want to be a part of this team?" You go after work
My first real job
once a month
was-
and you go to a college campus and you tell them about how awesome it is to work there. And I would be like, "Cool, my drug dealer already is down the street. So I'll
Why
go
do you
buy
want them to work?
drugs."
Why would you want other people to work there?
I didn't. I just wanted to have an excuse to go buy drugs.
my first job was
Way
the
to
same
avoid
kind
it,
of
dude.
thing. I had to do. I got like $20 an hour, and I worked 40 hours a week. But then I had an opportunity to make $700 in bonuses every single week. So I would be able to. Yeah, it was cool. I was in charge of marketing, basically cold calling, but for the dealership because it was a big lane, 12-lane auto auction. So my job was to call like dealerships in New York. Are you videoing in? Are you going to video auction? Are you going to be driving in from Arizona? Do you have the ability to like you have hotel credits? We can give you hotel credits. We're giving away Yeti coolers. We're giving away MacBooks this week. Every single week there was shit like that. And then if I got over like 300 people in the door, you'd get like a $100 bonus. If I got over 400 people in the door, it'd be like the $450 bonus. And then if I got 500 people in the door, I'd max out at $700. So every single week was like this crazy thing. Of course, there's like some weeks that are slow, but then you're talking to car salesmen.
But you know how that's different
on
than
the
a pyramid
phone.
scheme, right?
Yeah.
How's it
Oh,
different?
well,
I'll
mean,
explain to you.
it's not really because, dude, we were giving
It
out
is.
like we were giving out
But it is.
32 grand in like Yeti coolers, laptops, and shit every single week for people to come in. They'd be like, if you buy 2 cars, you get entered for a raffle that'll win you a Yeti cooler, and you get to take home a Mac Studio.
But why were you getting paid? Because you were bringing in customers.
Yeah, they were gonna spend like 18
He was getting
grand.
paid if he brought in employees.
Yeah,
You're
but that's
making money off the people below you.
in Prime
not
America.
off customers.
The customer is the employee in a weird way.
That's what I'm saying. That's where it's different.
Yeah.
That's where it's different.
Yeah, but the structure's the same.
Yes, corporate structure pyramids are a
Man.
great structure because there's a base and then there's a tip.
Oh,
But
it's
that's
like-
Societally accepted that it's not.
Yeah.
yeah. If I would have kept working that job, I would have been able to like basically buy a car for like MSRP, like the real MSRP, like what the dealership pays
yeah,
for it.
a physical thing, a car, a product.
Yeah.
There's no product with Primerica.
I was talking
It was
to the,
fake insurance.
How is it fake
They didn't
insurance
sell
though?
knives. No. This was
It was
they-
insurance.
Yeah, but look up the insurance.
But I'm saying all insurance is like the same thing to me. I find all insurances scams.
Yeah,
talking
but
about this
that's
last
what's
night,
crazy
yeah.
about the insurance you were selling. Even insurance companies think that shit's a scam.
It almost feels like if you have a government ID, we should just like healthcare and insurance, auto insurance should be like it should be a government thing. It's happening on government roads where it's a I think I don't know, man. Private
Insurance
auto
is a
insurance
scam. Insurance is
so
a scam.
rough.
But when you're working for a pyramid scheme that sells insurance, that's like the biggest scam in history.
I thought Prime
it's a double
America
scam.
America also sold like stickers for law enforcement supporters and stuff like that too, which
I don't
is
know
like
about
not
that.
real. You could just donate. Hi, we're calling on the behalf of the Fallen Officers Families Foundation,
Yeah.
and they were because they have like a weird backdoor. There's a whole good HBO documentary
Better
about
Call
this.
Saul shit.
They're able to use that police district's name through a proxy organization, and they call that old lady and they say, for $200 we can give you this, and then you'll get this bumper sticker that says you supported the local precinct. And the old lady's like, take it all, and they just rip them for everything they had.
Yeah. We should start that.
Yeah. Some guy did a really
Hey, we're
good
the
documentary.
Works Every Time podcast. We're donating money to youth, troubled youth in Austin.
Trouble Youth in Austin.
Which is just us.
Just us.
We are
giving them-
troubled.
giving
And
them
I'm
weed.
youthful.
Well, we're,
Well, don't
us
look at
smoking
Marcus.
a joint
Marcus
in a
can't be
park.
the Marcus wouldn't be the poster child.
I won't
for
be
it.
the face of it. I'll make the calls.
Yeah.
Hey there, old lady.
If we show up to a park, if we show up a park and we don't put down one of those little ball things to like slap the ball, that one of those games, and within 20 minutes, yeah, someone's calling the cops. If we don't put down like some kind of game or start tossing, we couldn't even just toss a football as 3 in a park. We look really suspicious.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like we're on the run from something.
Yeah, we do look like.
You
we're
look
in
like
love.
Grand Theft Auto characters
We do.
with that haircut, your beard, and then me being.
Yo, you being what?
I don't know. I was gonna say one of your sons, but I have more gray hair than both of you now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I don't know what's going on.
I'll tell you what
I'm
it
getting
is.
healthier and I'm
I know what
getting
it is.
grayer.
You're getting healthier. And
Yeah.
What's gray hair comes from a lot. Well, first of all, it's stress. My eye is twitching. It's been twitching for 5 days.
What is it?
Stress. You got women. You got a woman, right? We love women,
Oh man.
but as soon as I turned 18, you know what? You got a woman.
Dumbass.
You got
That's
bills.
why you shave it off.
Dude, look
You got
at that
bills and you
shit.
smoke every day. Apparently, smoking every day gives gray hair. That's why they're coming out of my mustache. They're coming out of all my head.
What do I do?
Well,
Do
you
I
try to be
dye it?
happier.
Should I go-
You try to be
Look at it.
happier.
You know
but
what to look up, right? Just for men. Just for Phil.
I'll
There
Where's
you
your
go.
gray? I don't see. You don't have any gray. What
Yes.
are you talking about?
That's how you know he just got his first one because he's all self-conscious.
No, I've been having them
Look
for
at
a
my
while.
hair and look at Phil's.
Ever
Mine
since
is
the
literally.
car accident, I've been graying more and more.
Well, you're a
So,
silver
That
fox
actually
right
is a
now,
thing.
all right, Justin?
yeah,
That's
you
actually a
are-
thing.
You are a silver fox.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You're a silverback ape right now, all right? And Phil,
Phil. That actually is a thing
Young
you just
bull.
said. After your car accident, it changed.
he's a young orangutan.
That's things, man. I've seen movies, man. Car accidents change people.
Yeah,
Sam,
they normally
Sam
have to make you buy a
Kinison-
new car.
Sam Kinison was a preacher until he got into a bad car accident.
Yeah.
Rosie, I don't have vitiligo.
Sam Kinison,
vitiligo.
one of my favorites.
Vitiligo, vitiligo.
What's vitiligo?
So I need
That's what
melanin.
Michael Jackson had. Well, it just, all it does is impact the colors of things. So, yeah, there's melanin in your hair and your skin. That's all. That just impacts how colors, right? If you have a lot
I got-
of melanin, you have darker
got
skin.
too
If
many
you have-
free
it impacts
radicals.
your hair color too.
I understand.
Look up how to get rid of free radicals. Yeah, we're doing a TikTok health thing now.
Free
How to get rid
radicals.
of
What are free
I think you
radicals.
have to declare martial law and send the military in, right?
Consume I need to eat more berries. I've been saying that.
Yeah, why aren't you eating berries,
I
man?
eat a lot of the other stuff: nuts, seeds, whole grains.
What about berries?
I didn't even
why
know. I
not
thought free
berries?
radicals was a person. I thought that was like a thing, like going against like the government.
Yeah, I
dude.
thought free radicals was like a vape fan down by the street that has some chick working in it,
for real. That's what actually makes more sense than this.
right?
Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage cells, tissue, and organs. They can be created during normal cell metabolism or by exposure to certain substances. How are they created? How free radicals are created? Cell metabolism. The body naturally produces some free radicals as a byproduct of normal. Okay. Again, see, that's another thing. Remember definitions. It's defining the thing that we just literally read. What is science? Science is the study of science. Studying things. Do I want to call it? No,
Yeah.
not really.
All right, guys.
You want to talk more about primary good? I'm sorry. I
I just
just
want to find the things that I just want to just find Marcus's problems
You'll be
that
fine.
he knows
you
will
know
piss him
all my
off.
you know how to push my buttons.
We got a whole other episode next week.
Oh yeah, Marcus, you better be ready for that.
Go watch another episode.
Go watch
Go
another
watch
episode.
another episode. Check out Zenyu Zhang. What's the guy?
Don't watch that.
Yo,
Watch
go
watch
give
Justin's YouTube.
go check out
or
Justin's
WTF.
YouTube.
That
Check
cat's
out
about
When
to
You
poop.
Zing.
That cat's about to poop. I know a cat butthole. That cat's about to poop.
Is it?
Poop and cat.
It's perching. I like that it's got a little red thing on there.
Oh, you got it.
It's an Indian cat. Is it a Hindu cat?
a red thing on what? Its butt.
Kathmandu.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this week's episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Rate us on Spotify. Rate us on Apple Podcasts. Wherever you're listening to this, just find something to input information into and make sure it
Yeah.
sounds good. God, we need you.
We really do.
We have a good time doing this every week, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Bye.